Всем привет, с вами Резон. Продолжаем играть в Masquerade Bloodlines. Так, секунду. Запись пошла. Так, на предыдущем мы в серии остановились. Да. Встретиться с Тунгом. У нас, да, есть затемнение. Выкачено. Замочек пропал. А нет, он лежит.
The pungent sewage of hell seeping into the cracks of this putrid purgatory. Soon it will wash over and carry you all to the damnation sea.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, did you, sweetheart?
Твой гноящийся мозг сообщил, что тебя искали.
I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted. Oh, so you're who I'm waiting on. Someone must have faith in you, Cupcake. That, or they want you out of the picture. Interesting choice either way.
Отвратный чувак.
Nasty dude? Hey, I may not be a looker, kid, but you better start showing some respect, 'cause I could squash you like a freaking bug if my panties get all bunched up. You got it?
Нет, твое чувачество раскрыл мне твой золотой упырек.
Oh shit, a Malkavian. And you ran into Knox too? You guys must have had quite a conversation. Not a working brain cell between the two of you. Oh well.
Бертрам Тунг, отвратный чувак.
The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
Ты знаешь больше, чем я.
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
И, как видишь, мне удалось выжить.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
О, отвратный чувак, я ищу странное скотское хозяйство. Ну, для быстроногого, знаешь его.
Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
Тайны, страдания и боль. Поведай мне о Шабаше.
The Sabbat. Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly.
Там только злополучные люди.
As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers.
Они знают своих темных хозяев?
Yeah, the Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the Masquerade.
Сможешь ставить меня туда на легких перышках цыпочек?
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Мои карманы еще хотят получить вещи, которых в них нет. Освети мне путь, ваше чувачество. Полетели. Ладно, где-то пускай остаются пока. Так, делаем здесь контрольное сохранение. Если все получится, то все получится.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Fox is on everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in, some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe you heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open. And someone better tell those clowns in the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Anything missing from that last shipment?
I forgot to look, but I'll do it tonight.
Fuck I pay you guys for? This is the big score, so do your goddamn job right or I'll bury you in the desert and find someone who can.
Won't happen again. Swear I'll check the
вижу
shipment
стелс.
tonight.
Freeze, motherfucker!
Твою налево. Ненавижу стелс.
What was that?
Freeze, motherfucker! Hey, stop, man!
Your handiwork, I presume?
Оборотень.
Not experienced much in the creatures of the night, are you? For future reference, you might keep in mind that werewolves aren't in the habit of introducing themselves.
Значит, ты большой злой волк?
I see my reputation for once does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
Я вижу
A
мертвецов.
ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets.
И еще на пляже. Их кровь была слабее воды.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred. Hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
Это все, чем мне хотелось быть. Хотя, да.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one. And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
До встречи, волчок.
Nice work, Cupcake. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Ты знаешь Беккета, благородного дикаря?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
Мы обменялись словами.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
Хочу извлечь ответы из-под твоего пузырящегося черепа.
What do you need?
Мы с ты упырем представились друг другу.
I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
Как мой образ заразил твой разум?
I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through her joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
Он сыграл
Come on,
неожиданность.
Fletchling, don't ever think you're ahead of the ball in this game. No matter what action you take, some kindred you never even met already foresaw it and found a way to profit from it.
На его азиатский кошмар был уничтожен моей рукой.
No, you helped me remove a spy without revealing myself or getting my hands dirty. Pretty good actor, that Knox, huh?
Обман — это забава дьявола.
Don't take it hard, Cupcake. I won't be the last elder to milk you for a favor.
Ты знаешь людей, поведай мне о них.
Sure.
Расскажи мне о князе Шабаше.
Chester. You call him LaCroix a Chester? You'd better watch that, Fletchling. Anyway, what am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Пролей свет на клан.
Sure.
Развей мрак тайны над детьми Малкавиана.
Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me.
Забавная, как темная дочь Януса.
Janice's daughter? What the... Oh, Janice. The two-faced god? You mean Therese Vorman. Oh man, you Malkavians are really messed up. Anyway, that was just silly vampire politicking, fledgling. No more. You get used to that kind of thing.
У меня в ушах звучало, как адская собачья драка.
Of course it did. As if vampires and women both weren't insecure enough. Get them together in one Malkavian body. And look what happens.
Кажется, отвратный чувак, король
Yeah,
сцены.
no kidding. Now that the Gamarillas moved into L.A., Therese wants the title of Prince of Santa Monica. I guess she saw me as a threat. Funny thing is, I could care less.
Эта должность возвращает твою традиционную сущность.
I wouldn't want to be the Prince of Terre Haute. I leave that headache to the Ventru. Besides, there's only like 4 vampires in all of Santa Monica. Some kingdom.
4. А кто еще один? Хочу извлечь ответ из-под твоего пузырящегося
Like
черепа.
what?
Тебе известно о ком-то, чего я не знаю.
Sure. You better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix is gonna want to hear all about this victory.
Желтая подводная лодка уже ждет. Так, мне срочно нужно пойти поесть кого-нибудь. Так, поесть, потом к Е, возможно, я уже узнал про слабокровных, это даст мне еще опыт.
I missed you. Did you?
Can't see. Where have my eyes gone to?
Неплохо, отсылочка хорошая. Кстати, раз мы тут... Это мы все читали. Монтировку не продал. Ну да и черт. Красная банка крови.
Find out anything yet?
Завис пока не проницаю, может быть,
Be my
подкорки.
guest.
Так, ну что ж. книжки какие-нибудь есть? Книжек каких нет.
Where to?
Так, поехали в Даунтаун.
Let's drain it. Let's take it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Huh, Lick?
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with a Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines.
Что случилось с номером 9?
Same thing that happens to a lot of anarchs, Malk. But you already know that somehow, don't you? Should have been more careful, newbie. This ain't the burbs.
Мне уже почти удалось уничтожить их.
Want me to go get him?
Хи-хи.
That's what I thought. Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
Если странствия придут мне туда, так
This is a
тому и
mean
быть.
existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
Может быть да, а может и нет. Давайте сразу про Лакруа. Вот. Потом пробежимся по соседям, поговорим. И вернемся в Санта-Монику.
You, look familiar, Missy. We haven't met before, have we? Oh, yeah, back in Santa Monica, right? Whew, I don't know what came over me back there, but now I got this sweet night shift position, and I'm happier than the time I met Sipowicz. Ah, well, enough about my lucky break. You, here to see one of the bigwigs, Missy?
Доставь меня прямо на верхушку башни, совной кости побыстрее.
I'd love to buzz you up, but according to Building Security Protocol 916, I'm gonna have to verify you're supposed to be here before I can open the elevator. I hate to be a Louis Law, but I'm new here, and you don't get a second chance like this every day.
Открой для меня небесный паром.
Okay then, Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
Мудрое
Yeah,
решение.
you have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. You need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you're wondering.
Я приклею твое имя к моему мозгу, прощай. Чанг? Бревно? И насколько оно большое?
Yeah, I get that all the time. The name goes back to my football days. Actually, my fantasy football days at the station. Stationarium. That was this office supply outlet mall I used to watch. Hey, you kids! No skating in the parking lot! That was me.
Меня здесь уже нет. А, точно. Особокровный же.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes?
Boom.
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel. Oh? Then I'll see that he's suitably punished.
Черт.
Well, I'd love, yeah, yeah.
There you are. Most... Yes, I'm sure it was quite an experience. You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
Что должны подсмотреть мои
There have
глазки?
been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
Ты тоже их слышишь? В смысле, продолжай.
The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
Помоги мне
You have
понять.
3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
Даже больше, чем тебе кажется.
Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
Он пригласил меня на последний раунд в этом городе бесконечных боев.
I see. Then, you should go humor the by-the-numbers rhetoric he's so desperately aching to spew. Oh, please, before the chance of fascist oppressor from that dive of theirs clog the air and choke the local kine.
Люблю забавы, я уже там.
Give the Anarch community my regards.
Всенепременнейшим образом. Так. Прости, чувак. Что ж. Я думаю, быстренько приближимся. Шмотки, посмотрим их и закончим.
Baby girl, I saw you coming from down the street and I started praying to the Lord to find it in his heart to send you to me, and hallelujah if he didn't come through for me. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mag. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in.
Толстяк, не могу стать перед твоим неподвижным образом. Уважи меня.
Man, you been feeding on the rock, girl? No.
Прекрасно. Сегодня толстяк не получит угощение от
Now hold on a sec, baby girl. Fat Larry will take care of you. Let me tell you what I got.
Пушки для моих холодных мертвых рук. Покажи мне. Так, во-первых, вот на одежду. Пиздец, стоимость. Монтировку. Жопу. Сингунту. Жопу.
Say now, Wonder Girl. She in the... Wow. That's your bitch. Yo, I need a hardcore pimp killing Cleopatra Jones for a super...
Я все еще стою.
Here's what's going down. But let's...
Я твой Рэмбо.
Yeah, that...
Not the bad. Найти кого-нибудь, пососать кровь.
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking...
Магия крови и коварства. И подлинный король на своем троне.
A child of Malkav, no less. Do dark visions cloud your sight, young one? Shattered reflections of your clan father's mind.
Стекло треснуло, но оно странно прозрачно.
There is truth in your words, neonate, more than you yet realize. Your madness allows you to glimpse the truth of this existence, to see through the shadowy veil into the world beyond.
На твоей голове железная корона, а шут танцует пред тобой.
Be cautious when speaking of these visions. Truth is rarely welcomed by those who cannot see it. There are many kindred who will be less, shall we say, accepting of it than I am.
Да, в этом, кстати, прохождении я, скорее всего, буду за именно Камарилью. Открой мне свое имя, король-чародей.
Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome.
Капелла покрыта для меня мраком тайны.
A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time.
Регент звучит мрачно и призрачно.
A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan.
Открой мне таинство, король-чародей.
I'm sorry, neonate. The secrets of the Tremere clan are hidden from all but those who share our blood. You would do best not to look into them any further.
Поведай мне об этом городе темных ангелов.
Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well.
Память — редкий дар для шизофреников.
As for what is going on here in Downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic.
О, конь бледный бродит среди
It
нас.
seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments.
Нечистая кровь наша погибель.
Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla.
Быть может, я прозондирую проблему заражения?
An interesting proposition. If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts.
Я совершу... давай, какова будет моя награда,
I
король-чародей?
will ponder the nature of your payment while you are gone. Believe me, I will treat you fairly, neonate, and your service to the Camarilla won't be forgotten.
Я совершу это деяние.
Well, again, I recommend speaking with the anarchs. You can find most of them at the local watering hole, reveling in the vices of their former lives. I believe the place is called The Last Round.
Пока мы здесь, развей больше тайн над
The
Камарильей.
Camarilla, it is merely a kindred sect that exists to protect its members from the outside world. There are specific codes of behavior that we abide by in order to ensure the continuance of our species. It is nothing more and nothing less.
Мрак тайны все еще окутывают Камарилью.
Surely. What else would you like to know?
Все кровососы принадлежат к этому выпадку.
No. There are many independent clans who are not aligned with the Camarilla. And the Sabbat is another sect of various vampire clans whose beliefs are very different than our own. Unsavory sorts, to say the least. I understand you have already run afoul of them.
Родригес, полуночный воин, отбрасывает длинную
Ah,
тень.
yes. The infamous Mr. Rodriguez. I understand you owe him your life twice now. Had he not intervened, the prince would have surely had that hound of his separate your head from your shoulders.
Его бледная рука была протянута вовремя.
In any case, it's a shame that Rodriguez cannot see the wisdom of the Camarilla. He would make a powerful ally. As it is, he is a significant thorn in the Croy's side, which serves my purposes just the same.
Разве король-чародей и князь Шутов не идут к одной цели?
The Croy is a prince, neonate, and a Ventrue on top of that. Even if he weren't as young and indiscriminate as he's already proven himself to be, But I say too much. Let us just say that he and I have differing ideas on the use of power.
Вложи свое доверие в сей истерзанный разум, король-чародей.
I have overstepped my bounds. I will say no more.
Еще кое-что, ну пожалуйста.
Of course.
Могу паковаться в твоей
What is
подборке?
it you would like to know? Of course.
Все, понять уже больше. Что ж, господа, мы наконец-таки нормально со всем поговорили. Следующая посмотреть на себя с первого, от третьего лица только спереди, но это ладно. Это можно посмотреть в следующей серии. Следующая будет уже такая более длинная, чем это. Всем всего хорошего. С вами был Рязанов. До следующих встреч.